Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, May the 5th, and my mom is in town, and it is 75 and sunny, but very windy. We are at the farm, and I have been showing you those seedlings all along, and we have been preparing the hoop house soil. The hoop is ready to go. I'm just going to walk you through. We just planted 10 blueberries and 2 raspberry bushes as well. So we put raspberries here up and along the fence so that they can crawl. And down in this little pasture here, which is extremely rocky soil. Whenever you see cedar bushes, you know that it's very rocky, acidic soil. So we had our soil tested in this area back here, thinking that we would originally put our hoop house back here, but then it ended up being such acidic soil that, and too big of a slope, we thought, why not put a blueberry patch back here? So you see the little nets, if you will. Those are the first 8 that I got done, and that was done probably in January. And then today I just went and bought the rest of the nursery blueberries, and we've got 10 more that we stuck in the ground. So we'll have 3 full solid rows of blueberry bushes. We'll have 20 or 18 total, which is great. And we've been getting all of our water to water them from the stream. Here is my 8-year-old daughter who's ready to go back to the hoop in the wheelbarrow. You were gonna scare me, weren't you? Oh my gosh. She has been the best helper ever. The other 3 were here helping earlier. So we are gonna head on back to the hoop, and I will kind of walk you through. If this is your first time on the farm, it might be a little rocky, so stay with me because you really need to stay in that wheelbarrow? Okay, how am I going to get across? All right, we'll see. Hold on tight. Uh-oh, I hit a rock. I hit a bump. So this stream here is in the center of the property, so we're in just one of the pastures. I'll try to go slow so I don't make you sick. But up beyond that little island of trees there is a beautiful slope, and maybe someday a bigger orchard, the one that I have in the front yard. I'm sure we can add to it. So I'm just gonna, there's lots of rocks too in this property. And that beautiful pasture up there. All right, hold on, pal, we're going over the water. Whoop! That would have been not good. Oh, I almost fell into the water. All right, so I'm gonna show you the front. I am pushing probably 100 pounds. It is fun.
It's like sleeping.
It is like sleeping. So I'm bringing you back. I'm not gonna get you across this one, pal, so you do have to get out. See, we've got these little creeks that kind of run into the big creek that's in the center, and I'll kind of show you the house as Ella gets out here so I can actually get my mom's way up there. But got the hoop house, the house, and the barn. We've got this really cool hardwood area over here. We're trying to figure out if we can put some more of a shaded wildflower in, and where we may want to put like our sunflower seed or sunflowers. We want to do a big fun sunny field, don't we, pal? Where's your shoes? You got them? So we even have more. This is your brand new time to the farm. Up through here, we've got a whole big spot up there with a pond and some hardwoods. So let me come and show you what we got in the hoop. I'll have to come back for that so that I can keep the video going. But it's really cool, this property. It's got some big rocks. It's got some rolling hills. But we do have a nice flat spot here up by the hoop house. Pal, you think you can roll that across? Let me bring you down by the stream. So we had a lot of brush cleared up as we moved in here, just so that we could let the stream flow. It was kind of blocked up. So we had a couple big rains, and we do actually have, see, this is like some random stuff here. We need a big cleanup. So we're gonna be, hopefully, everything is on back order, but getting like a side-by-side of some sorts that we can be picking up all these sticks. I just ordered a wood chipper for us so that we can take all of these sticks along the side here, and most of them are not cedar, which is great because you don't necessarily want to use your cedar chips because they don't break down as fast. But a lot of these trees' limbs will be great to put over the top of the soil in the hoop house, which I'll get to in just a second here. So stay with me, but this is my favorite part of the entire property, just for this simple, calming space. Try not to fall while I'm on video here. But I absolutely love the trickle. Goes all the way to the front of the property, and it leads all the way up and through the back of the property. But isn't that pretty? Once we get this cleaned up a little bit, all of this water will flow so nicely, and it won't be clogged up. I want to get it all done right away, but you know, things take time. Things take time, and that's okay. If you have any fun ideas for what we can be doing with this horse feeder up here, let me know. There's the barn, just to get your reference. And if you can see that blue, I don't know if I can zoom in on YouTube. I can. If you see that blue tarp right there, that is where all of our compost is currently. And so we are going to piece that out into 6 different parts, and then I will be able to turn it. So this is a 30 by 60 hoop house. See if I can back you up. There we go. And I'm going to show you what we got planted in here today. So the soil in here is fantastic. We got it tested. The tricky part is it has all of the grass and the hay kind of. So we've had to kind of kill that on top. Let's see if we can get in here. Pull it open. And we have kind of tilled up just the top 2 inches or so that we could get down into the soil. And you'll see by what I mean of wanting to, so the soil looks a little dry once you turn it up and it kind of sits. So putting some wood chips over it, just like we did in our front garden bed, will really help keep the moisture in until we get our irrigation system set up in here. We'll be doing a drip line. So we've taken this little string here, and we've planted onions all alongside it, and that's kind of like a divider of one of our beds. Onions will be small so we can step over it. And we've got some tomatoes that we've planted. We've got all the different varieties. And what I'll be doing is I'll be using this pole up at the top here. This is kind of like a trellis space to wrap twine. And then I'll wrap it, oop, that door just slammed on me. Wrap it down around the tomatoes base once it gets bigger and stronger. And then as it grows, I'll just wrap the tomato in a circle around so it's got one straight line up to go. And we'll be obviously pruning and plucking all the suckers out. So a whole bunch of variety of tomatoes and onions. And we'll still be using this trellis up here. We've got peppers that we'll do the same with. So we still have some tomatoes that we plant. I mean, look at how many we've planted, right? And now we've got peppers and eggplants that we did a combination of, along with some leeks down here. And so we've got this whole other side to use, and I think I'll be doing the same, but I'll be putting a nice netting in so that I can have cucumbers and peas and beans. It's a little windy in here. I'll have all of those be able to crawl straight on up. So I think it will be great using the sides like that. And then in here, it's got some really great deep soil. We'll be planting a lot of our root vegetables. So our carrots, we have a lot of our seedlings over here. Got my hot sauce. So we got our beets that we still need to plant for roots. We'll plant this carrots right on in. We have a lot of our cruciferous vegetables that we'll also plant right along the side here. So this is the eastern side, which is going to be a little bit less intense of a heat. The sun comes up and over to the west, which were the tomatoes and the peppers, like the warmer side. I thought that would hopefully be helpful, but I think you have heard me say, let's see, it's going to turn multiple times, sorry. I'm not sure what I'm doing 100%, so just trying my best, but that is where we're at. That's a little farm tour for you. And stay tuned for more and more. We've got our fan for when it does turn really hot. We'll have the fan open up, and then on the other side, the shutter will open up and it will pull the cross breeze in. All right, hope you have a great Saturday, everybody.